I stopped being so judgmental, and it literally changed my life. As humans, we are often so judgmental. Most times we don't think about, the things that we say. We never consider it. We just say things and just judge. Of course, everyone has their mouth, of course, and everyone can say whatever they wish. But, most times I just feel like if you don't have a lot of information about a certain situation, just don't say anything about it, okay? Personally, for me, I was just thinking about myself a few days ago, and I was like, I'm not judgmental anymore. And this is because for a very long time, I've been trying to become the best version of myself. And I just realized that since I started seriously working on myself and trying to become the best version of myself, I've literally, not been judgmental for the longest time. And I have not been judgmental for the longest time, and I'm really, really happy about that. I'm happy to see that I'm growing, and all the things I'm trying to implement in my life is actually coming to fruition. Guys, so I'm sharing this with you today because I want you guys to really think about it, because it has really changed my life. I really love you guys to think about it and try to implement it in your life, and of course change your mindset about how you see things and people in general. So guys, firstly, I have a personal definition for judgment or being judgmental. So I define this as being judgmental is judging someone, a place, or a thing without having any information, or having little or no information about that person, thing, or place. Okay, so I see it as you do not have any information about this person. Why judge? Secondly, even if you do have an information about the person, why still judge? Because we all make mistakes in life, and sometimes anyone can make a mistake and anyone can miss it at any point in time. And when it comes to talking about someone, the mistakes they made in life, I think you should focus on how the person can grow, okay? And if you always focus on how someone can grow, the way you feel in your spirit will never be in a negative way, okay? Do not judge anyone about anything, because there are times in our lives where we have, people have probably also judged us. And of course, the Bible says, do not judge others so that you will not be judged. So you also need to understand that everything you do sometimes has a ripple effect. When you're judging someone, talking about someone, or probably even gossiping about someone, remember, there are people around you too who can talk about you, judge you, or probably gossip about you. It's not about the ripple effect, it's all about the attitude, changing the attitude and bringing it into a more positive light. So this is the whole idea. So if you are that person that's always judging people without even really knowing who they are, it's time to start understanding that sometimes you don't have all the information, and even when you think you have the information, you still don't have all the information. And remember, having all the information still doesn't make you a judge. Guys, if you are enjoying this video, make sure to give this video a like, because it helps more people see this video. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, come on guys, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click the subscribe button down below, and of course turn on the bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you will be notified. Secondly guys, lately I've become more understanding, because sometimes things are not the way they seem, things are not the way people make it look, and the earlier you understand that, the better. Thirdly, you need to start accepting people and loving people genuinely from your heart. I'll tell you something, never keep someone in a place where you feel like this person's mistake defines them. I'm not saying that the wrong things people do doesn't stick to their personality. It does. But what I'm saying is, when you meet someone, and even when you have the wrong information about that person, when you meet them, start looking for the right traits in them. When you meet someone, because someone says that girl is rude, doesn't mean that when you meet them, you start looking out for that rudeness in the person. No, it's wrong. When you meet someone, start looking out always for the best things about them. You can ask them questions that can prompt them to see nice, beautiful things about themselves. You can ask them, what's your favorite thing to do? What food do you like to eat? You can try to create a different spirit around that person. And of course, being judgmental or listening to other people, judge other people, can change your perspective about these people, making it more difficult for you to create the right relationships with them. Personally, for me, the moment I'm talking to someone, especially now that I've started improving myself, and all you're doing is defaming someone, saying all the wrong things about the person for a very long time. I'm already looking at you like you're so weird, and I'm looking at the person as interesting. I would like to get to know this person. So it's important to start learning to love people, appreciate people, and of course, bring people closer to you. And you are going to start seeing that there are other parts to life that are way more enjoyable with your fellow human. Next, guys, since I implemented this into my life, I'm having better relationships with people. I know how to converse better with people. And of course, even when they bring up things that might prompt you to judge them, you just don't judge them, and then you just discuss it with them and make them understand that anyone can make a mistake. I'm also learning more from other people. You know, when you're listening to someone and you're listening to the person to learn, it'll be more difficult for you to focus on being judgmental, because right now you're learning something from the person. And even when the person says something wrong that'll prompt you to judge them, you're learning from it. So the whole idea is, even in conversation, in thinking, do not be judgmental. Just keep it neutral. Anyone can make a mistake. It's easy to say, if I was in your shoe, I'll do something different. No, you do not know what you'll do if you are in a particular situation. You never know what you're going to do. I used to say that for a very long time in my life. If I were in your shoes, I would have done things differently. No, I wouldn't have, because I don't know what I would have done. So stop being judgmental. Learn to love and appreciate people for who they are, while they're trying to make the required changes to become the best version of themselves. Guys, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and of course, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't. I'll see you in the next video.